What is this place? It looks like the heart of Project Kronos.
Could be. Do you think we gave that horrid thing the slip?
I really hope so. After seeing what that black smoke can do to humans, I wouldn't want... What the hell? How did that thing get out?
No time for questions now! Run, Professor! Run! Quick, the bunker door!
Help me close it, Evangeline! Damn it! That was close.
Guys,
Chapter
I hope
5.
this chamber is shut tight.
If not, we better find
Business of
another exit.
Ice.
Otherwise, we're trapped in here.
Okay, guys, we're on Chapter 5. Call of the Elder Gods. Okay, so this is where we ended now in our last episode, and we obviously now got to start this one. Okay, there's enough lighting here. Okay, we gotta find a way out of here.
Lord Almighty.
Well, there's your engineer.
Evie recognized the gigantic creature at once. It was the same one she had seen in her visions.
Yep.
The size of that creature.
Harry remained silent. He was in shock, but not because the sight of that creature bewildered him. Quite the opposite. Something about it felt disturbingly familiar.
Oh, you must have been dreaming about it as well. Okay, let's see what's around here.
So the Nazis called the black smoke things polyps.
Disappeared with a tomb, pulp loose, tomb us all. Okay. Mind link device functional, but the creature refuses to communicate with us. Repeats the same unintelligible gain. We have managed to isolate 2 words. Dr. West. Huh. That doesn't actually sound very good. Down here. This is just a dead end. Don't see anything. Now this is really heavy duty ice, this place. This is deep underground.
Looks like this message never got sent.
Are they really going to shut down the program? Understood our vision. If the Führer will not believe in what we are doing, I shall find someone who will. Okay, there's nothing else there.
Apparently, the Nazis tried to communicate with that creature.
Yeah, but how do you know it's actually communicating if it's frozen? Since no panel or sensor of any kind is present on the craft, and the creature does not appear atomically equipped to produce sound, Aetheria's control vessel means of some... Okay, so telepathy basically. Prototype apparatus. Okay, tuning creature's brain activity. A, B, C, D, and then you've got panels and sound. So you got to climb into the chair of some sort. Okay, we're just probably up at these stairs that we saw over here now. How the heck did they get everything down here? Okay, so there's the chair. Then you gotta switch frequencies or something. ABC 1, 2, 3. Let's see, what does the journal say? 4 different brainwaves. Alignment. Okay, so you select. That was one of those. Okay, so that links with that. And then so you like got A2, so then that would be on A2 there, I think, and so forth. Okay, so where... This thing is huge, actually. Oh, it is big. Well, they said something about 10 feet tall and finding it. Can't really see much from down here. Okay, well, let's see what this machine does. Is there a tunnel back here? There's a door back here. Hold on a sec. There's stupid hitboxes on this thing. Okay, does this door do something?
This looks like the entrance to that...
Harry finally resigned himself to their situation, bizarre as it was.
The door.
flying saucer. But it's sealed shut.
Okay, so we're gonna try and talk to the alien, which is somehow frozen in the ice. How can it still be alive? Well, the body will be frozen, but not the mind, let's take it. Okay, the chair.
This seat is what the Nazis used to try to communicate with the creature.
All right, there's no time to waste. Try connecting me to that machine, Professor.
Evie knew perfectly well that the professor was about to rattle off a whole list of reasons why they shouldn't go through with it, but she had neither the time nor the patience to listen to them.
And before you say anything, yes, Professor, we have to do it. Because we're trapped in here. And yes, Professor, it does have to be me. Because I'm the one who has dreamed of that creature. And the one who understands its language. I know you're trying to protect me. But I need you to trust me. Just this
Okay.
once?
Before the argument had even started, Harry had to concede defeat.
You're impossible, do you know that?
Okay. So what do I switch characters now or what? So what do I do? Okay.
That seems to power the machine connected to the chair. You can sit down, Evangeline.
Okay. So now we're gonna get the frequency.
This apparatus identifies matching brainwave patterns between Evangeline and that creature.
Okay, so A. Okay, number 3. Okay, so that A3.
Geeignet means suitable, and untauglich means unsuitable.
It must refer to the brainwaves.
Okay, so A3. Then we're gonna go move that to B. B1. Okay, but now how do you know which is which? I'm assuming it's supposed to be B1 because that doesn't look right. So we get 2 different waves. Well, waves like this is usually better in any circumstance. So I'm thinking it'll be B1. Okay, so then this has to change to... Oh, well, it's already on B1, so that's fine. Okay, C2.
Another brainwave match.
Good.
Okay, I think it's gonna be C2. Okay, C2. D. 1, 2, 3. Oh, now that one doesn't have the wiggly line. So these two got... Okay, so which one do I do now? Thinking... okay. No, not okay. So A3, 4 different brainwaves. But now I don't understand how... So that and that's the same. And then you got... So must I do B2 and D3 then? But then there's C4. Okay. Something doesn't make sense. Which is hers and which is the creature stuff? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so this has got to be D3, I think. Okay, so switch that. Hold on. Okay, let's make B2. B2. Not. So it is all different. Okay, well A3 has only got 1. Then B... Maybe it's supposed to be one of each. So A, B, A, B, C, and then D. Okay, so A3. Let's do B1. And then we do C4 and D3. Ah,
Looks like everything is set. So, whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
okay, so you're gonna choose one of each frequency. Push the button.
Evie found herself, in the literal blink of an eye, in a completely different place. And it would happen to her more than once that day. As she tried to figure out what was happening, a strange but familiar voice startled her.
Evie.
Uh-oh.
Velkonul. Na cartoon. Vekra.
I have been waiting for you for millions of years, it said.
Are you?
Salvek.
Bingo.
I am the great engineer of Nakotis. After so much trouble, Evie was finally before the great engineer. It was her one chance to ask everything she needed to know.
Okay, what do you want from me?
I need answers. What do you want from me? What do you want me to do?
Veltur Nakra.
Everything is set. You must close the loop.
Close the loop? What are you talking about?
Vekwanul. Torkan.
Take my ship.
Vektur.
Travel to Nakotis, the Nakotis of your time.
Kantor.
Stop, Bowen.
Isra.
My race will be saved.
Yeah, why did you choose me?
Why me? Why did you choose me?
Cora, Dr. West.
It wasn't me.
Dr. West.
It was Dr. West who chose you.
Who's Dr.
What?
West?
But what am I supposed to do? I'm just...
You can close the loop. You must close the loop.
Okay, how can I understand your language? How can I get out of the ice?
I can understand your language. How is that possible?
Your mind in my body. My mind in your body.
How is... When did that happen?
When you were in Nakotis. The Nakotis of my time.
Huh? How's that possible? What did she do? Is that probably when she blacked out?
Do you want me to... Is there any way I can set you free?
You will do it when you close the loop. Or maybe you did it when you closed the loop. The complex Yithian language made no distinction between verb tenses. Therefore, that sentence could be understood as an instruction given in the past, present, and future alike.
Right. Okay, but where is this place?
But how am I going to do that? Where is the Nakotis of my time?
You need to remember its location. Remember.
Remember it? How?
Vekra, Everard, Korveltur.
Hearing that, Evie was left speechless. Follow Everhart's instructions. Evie didn't have time to ask another question, because in the blink of an eye,
Boom.
she found herself once again in that stone city from her dreams, millions of years in the past. Except now she knew it wasn't a dream. It was a memory.
My hands. Heavens. Look at my hands.
She's in his body.
Scythian appendages could hardly be called hands, but that was how Evie perceived them.
Okay, so I'm now in the past, in that guy's body somehow. It looks like a key or something. Book. So somehow these alien things came here and did a whole thing in the past.
This was part of my information exchange with the Yithians. I believed I had to tell the Yithians everything about my time in exchange for my freedom, but I was wrong.
Indeed, Yithians merely use the knowledge of others to plan their own decisions, in the future and in the past.
Okay, advanced experiments being conducted with nuclear power, principle based on fission atom. Huh. Okay.
Looks like I also took notes of what happened here in Nakotis.
They will claim to belong to a great race of youths, employ an extremely complex system transportation. Energy appears powered by a nuclear black fluid. Store statue shaped. Okay, well that we figured out already.
I can't believe I couldn't remember this amazing view of the towers of Nakotis.
Okay, so this is the city. But why is it so foggy and things here? So obviously this Bowman guy and his other cult people are trying to steal or harness something.
Find Everhart's notes and follow them.
Everard's
But-
notes.
Where are Everhart's notes? Where can I find them? I always thought my dreams didn't take place here on Earth, but now I understand that this is how Earth used to be, millions of years ago.
Specifically when the Earth's landmass was fused into one continent, Pangaea.
Okay, so I need notes. So I just ask Eva.
These ceilings sure are high.
Evie suddenly remembered the colossal corridors and massive stone slabs of the great library of Nakotis.
Okay, that does something. Let's see if there's anything here that I'm supposed to do or find or something.
That's an ammonite. Cephalopods that lived during the Devonian period, 400 million years ago.
Okay, so it looks like there is information that I might need. The heck?
Look at how tiny that Dimetrodon looks now.
What is this, like a nursery or something? Okay, well it doesn't look like I'm going anywhere. So this is at like at the time of the dinosaurs. The bugs are a little bit small though. Okay, so it looks like I have to go this way. I wonder where is this gonna take me. Creepy. Oh, there's another room. Okay, I'm not sure what that does yet, so let's not go
I
there.
remember this.
This is a
I went to
library.
the Great Library every day.
So this is where she was when she went like missing or couldn't remember anything. She was here. Okay, that looks like keys.
I believe I've seen some of these murals around here.
Yeah, there's the one we saw outside. There's a dinosaur picture thing. Okay, but now I didn't see this one. Or did I miss it now when I was outside there? So she was here studying stuff.
This mural doesn't look like decoration, but I'm not sure what it represents.
That's planets. I think that's supposed to be like the sun. Different planets. And if we are the third planet, then that means that this is Earth over there. I think that's the solar system.
Wow.
What is this?
Is this some kind of time location finder? Unbelievable!
Okay, central map instructions. Providing constellation and era, map returns, special coordinates, and desired era. Output special coordinates. Okay. Trying to figure out where that other thing is that we saw. Where is this? That's the one we found, but we didn't see that one. If this is supposed to be a city, then where is everybody?
This is the professor's handwriting. He really was in Nakotis.
Symbol correspondence. See? Earth with the wiggly lines. The rings around the planets. This looks like an elevator. Yes.
This is the altar I worked in. This observatory must be used to find the constellations associated with a specific time and location.
Light constellation pattern. Where's time point?
Looks like I deciphered the numeric coding of the Yithians.
Oh, it was the circles and the stripes that we were trying to figure out. 1, 2, that equals 1. 7, 2, 4, 6. Okay, notes from other visitor from my time.
This is the ink I used to write with.
So it's a pen, not a key.
I don't understand this language.
It's something different. Okay, let's see if this is...
What is this thing? I remember it. Whoa! My goodness! I'd forgotten about these light conveyor belts.
I see the elevator. Okay, here's another one.
A Dimetrodon from the early Permian, 270 million years ago.
Okay, is there one on this side? There's the other one.
Tyrannosaurus rex, a dinosaur from the late Cretaceous period, 68 million years ago.
Yeah, dinosaurs got bigger and then they went extinct. Okay, so we've got that thing I was looking for. Hey, there's the machine. And there's another thing down there. Okay, so there's got to be a way down here somewhere. Now that takes across there, but we found one of these. There, that's where I need to be. I think this goes into the room below. Okay, I need to go there first. Before we go this way. I think. Or do I just go back? I'm not sure now. Okay, well I'm sure we can come back. I hope. Let's see.
Everything is so beautiful here.
Okay, so we can do that. Okay, so basically just teleports you. Wouldn't it be easy just to build a bridge across? Come on. Why is there one of us?
I suppose this mural refers to us, Homo sapiens. We appeared roughly 300,000 years ago, in the Middle Pleistocene.
Actually, it's much further back than that. See anything this side? No? Okay, well here's this thing that we found. Got all these signs, all the different planets. Okay, so our one is... Where are you? I think it was that one, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, don't need that. Your time. There must be another thing here we're gonna find. Oh, that's the mammoth picture downstairs. Input planet plus era. Okay, front button selection, back button confirmation. Okay, central map. Input constellation, desired era, output new location. One of the two stripes, yep, so that's Earth, which is there. Okay, I think I need more information first before I do anything. 1, 2, 3. So that goes how far back you want to go. Or something. Okay, I think let me first head to the other one. I need more information. So they do work. Everything works with energy. That is a cool elevator. There's one up here, but how do you get up there? Oh, okay. Here's the other one.
That seems to be a mammoth. Late Pliocene. 2.5 million years ago.
Not really. Okay, what's this? Man, I gotta try and figure this thing out. Are these the planets or... No, this is something else. Okay, so that just left... What the heck? Okay, I got no idea what this stuff is. What does this do? Oh. That switches it off. Um, 1, 2, 7, 6. I think this must be the professor's handiwork. Okay, but I don't know what I'm supposed to actually do though. So we went across there, that goes back the way we came now. Then what is this? Whoa. Okay, a lot of books and stuff. So what are we looking at?
The same constellation I saw in my dreams. It must be important if they built this lookout for it.
Okay, so we got a stripe. I think that has to match a symbol to get the time period maybe or something, I don't know. Okay, there's nothing else here. Okay, so maybe one of the symbols needs to match the constellation. Okay, but why does this thing rotate? Maybe it just changes the direction of the picture. Okay, let's see. Constellation. Okay, so something going like this. Okay, we need something that matches this. That could form a circle. Let's see, is it any of these things? We've got technically that's supposed to be Earth. So we got a dot there. stripe, stripe, circle. I actually got no idea. I'm just guessing here. Find eras of your time. Murals referred to eras. Okay, so obviously we want this one. So it's 300,000. No, that's future. Okay, so in order 300,000 in the future. Correct? $300,000. So would I have to travel like back in time to go forward in time or something? But I don't know what era I'm in at the moment. So that's a 1 and that's 3, 6, 7. I got no idea. I'm assuming it's supposed to be 3. So 1 and 2 stripes. What does this do? No. Okay, so that's add and subtract the lines. That's a 3. But I got no idea what these things are here. It kind of looks like the Earth one. Oh, this has got to be the constellation. Hold on, this thing here, Central Map Observatory. Constellation plus desired era. Constellation plus desired era. Okay, new location output. Okay, so the constellation that we saw needs to match one of these pictures. And the desired era, which is 300,000, which is this, which is the stripes that we choose. Okay, so the constellation needs to match. Okay, so we got stars coming down like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, but there's a bunch of stripes. How do you work out which way this goes? I don't know how to do this. You can change it in different angles and I don't know what to do here. I don't understand that the stripes is the era. So we want 300,000, so 3 stripes. But that part I don't understand. I don't know how to work that out. Okay, and then that one you gotta do something else. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a hint here. I don't know. I'm gonna get stuck here the whole time just looking at it. Okay, we did all this. We did that. Okay, remember that you're still on Earth, but millions of years ago. Okay, we got all the pictures. Okay, look at local wildlife here. Okay, the observatory will help you identify the constellation associated with what? Panicus or something in the past time period you are currently in. So I have to do this one first. It provides the symbol of that constellation, but it requires 2 inputs, the planet's position and the era numerical position in the sequence. Do they expect us normal people to understand what they're talking about? If you're not an astronomer, how are you supposed to understand what they're talking about? Because I don't understand what they're talking about, even if you're giving me a hint. Okay, 1 and 2, so that I've got. To use the observatory and obtain the name of the constellation, enter the symbol shown in the image below. What symbol? You're talking about this symbol. Okay, so there's the constellation that we looked at. Now, how are you supposed to work out that that is that? Okay, they represent Earth since that is located on Earth, and 2 because you are currently in the second era as represented by the, whatever that says, second mural. Then find the constellation associated with that. Okay, so I've got to use this sign with a circle there. And then there's the Earth sign and a number 2 stripe, I think. The central map will give you a location of whatever the freaking name is in the present. It takes a constellation name which encodes both position and time. And an era, the new time you want to set, then calculates the corresponding location. How are people supposed to find this out in this game? The design of this game is not good. They should have made it easier, because I don't understand a word that's being said here. Okay, so there's the symbol. To solve the central map puzzle, enter the combination shown in the image below. The top symbol represents the constellation. Okay, there's the constellation. Associated with the past, you must enter number 5, because the present corresponds to the 5th era as indicated by the human figure in the 5th mural. I got no idea what that means. I never would have figured this out. Okay, so 2 stripes with a dot. I wouldn't have figured this out, I really wouldn't. Okay, in the ship, enter coordinates present day, blah blah blah. Okay, we still gotta get there. Okay, let's so this thing, I never would have figured this thing out. It was the one with the 1 stripe, wasn't it? I think it was that one. Okay, wait, where is this thing now? I never would have figured this out. Okay, so it's a circle with 2 stripes down and 1 going across. Okay, and then we need to add 2 stripes with a dot, so we're going to take one of these off. Okay, so is that it?
Eight, 9, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I remember now. Those were the coordinates.
Well, I don't. No, man, what's it
Wait,
doing?
engineer, I know where to find the Nakotis of my time, but all I have are Yithian coordinates. And there's no way out of here. There's one of those black smoke polyps on the other side of the chamber door.
Take my vessel.
What? The vessel? You mean the spaceship?
Evie's heart skipped a beat. Piloting a flying saucer was something straight out of a science fiction novel.
But the vessel door won't open. How am I supposed to...
Your mind is now fully synchronized with the Yithians. Travel to Nakotis. Stop, Bowen. Close the loop.
But what about you? I can't just leave you trapped here.
It is irrelevant. Close the loop. And with those final words, as Evangeline blinked,
What the heck?
she found herself standing before Harry, back inside the Spitzbergen bunker again.
Evangeline? Can you hear me?
I didn't do the other
Are you
thing
alright?
now.
Yes, Professor. I'm here. I'm just a little bit dizzy.
Well, did you manage to talk with that thing? What did you find out?
We have to use the spaceship to get out of here.
What? How? Did that creature give you a crash course in flying saucers or something?
No, it's not that. But you have to trust me again, Professor.
Harry realized there wasn't much of a choice. It was that or remain trapped in that chamber forever.
Okay, but now I didn't do the other thing at all now. I didn't even see what happens. Nah, man. I'm actually disappointed now the way this game is working. It doesn't give you the option to carry on. So do I go through this door now or what?
Look around, Professor. Isn't this fascinating?
There doesn't seem to be any power. Are you sure you can pilot this spaceship?
I'm not sure pilot is the right word, Professor.
I'm not even sure ship is the right word. This looks more like a building than a vehicle.
What? No, we didn't use the
There
constellation
surely has
thing.
to be a starter somewhere, right?
Yeah, that's over there. Okay, let me just see what else is here before I head that way. Okay, nothing there. So people have been in here. Now this Bowman guy wants to
Evie recognized a platform very similar to the one in the refinery beneath the Virginia caves,
that
and
activates
understood what she had to do.
it.
Damn it, where's the steering wheel?
It probably doesn't need one.
Okay, here's this thing. It was the numbers that we found. 89345. Okay, so I need to enter this stuff. So 8 would be 3 with that and that. How do you work this thing?
It looks like an autopilot.
8, 9,
But it doesn't
3,
just
4,
maintain
5.
altitude and course. It moves toward specific coordinates, which they express with numbers.
Okay, so how do you... We don't have power.
No, this isn't working.
Maybe this thing? Or this one? Bingo.
Look, Professor, it's working. The spaceship is powered up now.
Now the ice is going to start melting. Is there something down there or not? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so this should work now. So now we need an 8, which is 3 stripes with a dot and then 2 stripes. Or not. 7. Oh no, 7 with 2 dots and then a 1 stripe. Okay, so then that's gonna be Okay, those are the stripes first. So it's 3 stripes. 2 of those. Okay, then you go down. So I've got that and that. And a 9 would give me... I need to get 9. That would be 4 stripes, but this doesn't give 4 stripes. Then you get 3 stripes. Okay, so how do you get a 9? Because that's 6. That's 7. You get... How do you get make a 9? Okay, a 3 will just be 3 stripes, so that'll just be 3 stripes. Then we got a 4. How the heck do you do 4 stripes? I don't get this. I don't know how to... You got 5 numbers. And you got 5 of these. Six. Hold on a sec. If you take 6 for the last one, which is 3 stripes with a dot. Okay, so 3 stripes and then a dot. That's 6. So if I take off a stripe, does that give me 5? Since each stripe is a number. Okay. So 4 would be 2 stripes off. Okay, so if I go there and then I do 3 stripes and a dot, so that's 6. Then I'll take off 2 stripes. That will just give me 6. And that's 5. Okay, we got 3. So 9 would be what? Okay, so that's 2 stripes off gives you 4. So a 4 with a dot. I got no idea. So in other words, if that counts as 4, you're going to have 2 dots with 2 stripes plus another stripe. Okay, I'm going to try that. Number 9 is the second one. Okay, so you're going to have 3 stripes and 2 dots. I think. See?
No, this isn't working.
Okay, I don't know how this is going now. See, now we missed out on this other thing here, and this thing now didn't do anything. So how can you do this thing but not do this thing? I don't understand how this game works. Okay, in the ship, enter the coordinates for present day city thing. Okay. Okay, those we've got. Yeah, there's the 3 dots. So actually, I think I wrote that right. Okay, so that'll give me 3 stripes down all the way there. 2, 3, and nothing. 2, 3, so this has to be 3. That's nothing, that's 1, and that's 2. I think I got it right.
I think I've got it. I've set the navigation system to the coordinates of Nakotis. There you are, Professor. The steering wheel.
Looks like one. Sort of.
Okay, so... see, I don't understand this. I like puzzles and doing things. Not when it involves doing a subject that you've got to be qualified in order to do.
Can you help me with this, please?
They did a real bad design of this thing. Okay, so what now?
Buckle up, Professor. Hey, whoa!
Whoa!
Professor, better find something to hang on to.
Hey, it's moving! Look,
It's moving.
it's breaking the ice! So where are we headed?
To Nakotis, or what's left of it. Those dreams you had about that place? They weren't dreams. You were there, millions of years ago.
Millions of years ago? What are you talking about?
The great race of Yith can transfer its mind to the past, present, or future. At some point, they exchanged minds with you. Good heavens. Can you imagine what that must be like? To move freely
I
through...
can imagine what the Nazis would have done if they'd gained that power. And don't forget, that Stahl fella still is among Bowen's gang of kooks. I'm not sure which I hate more, kooks or Nazis. In any case, I don't think anyone should meddle with that knowledge. As I've told you before, there are things we shouldn't... Evangeline, can you hear me? Evangeline? Oh, for heaven's sake, what's happening to you now?
No idea.
Time and space?
Evangeline found herself in an unfamiliar place in an instant. For the 4th time in just a few hours.
Oh, come on. Now what? What's going on?
The difference was that this place didn't look like a Nakotic construction at all. Nor was she inside the body of an alien creature. It just looked like the future.
Why am I connected to this machine? And is this... This isn't my body. Where am I?
Evie jolted in shock. If she was in this body, then who was with Harry on the spaceship to Nakotis?
She's in the future. This looks futuristic. Definitely not 1950s. This is... Well, this is definitely in the future. This is after their normal time. Okay, how do I get out of here?
This is... Seems to be a more sophisticated version of the Spitsbergen Mind Link device.
Okay.
All the cables seem to lead to that room. All the cables seem to lead to that room.
Okay, so this is...
Evie didn't know whether to cry for help or stay silent. But what she saw when she opened the door left no room for doubt.
Okay, I'll go that way.
Oh no. That's Caleb Bowen.
So Bowen had gotten his way after all. How else could he be leading a top-secret research project for the government? And then Evie thought of something worse. What if Dr. West was none other than Caleb Bowen himself?
Project Archive Brain Research Development. So this is definitely in the future. It looks like it's probably about 20, 30 years or more. Okay, so that's that side. What's this?
I wonder what on earth the Project Archive is.
Is a complete success. Reversible cognitive pattern transfer prototype. Back in the day really helped us prevent potential failures. Oh boy. Okay, what do we have here?
A computer that connects to other computers. They must have used really advanced Yithian technology to create this.
Internet access restricted. Okay, necessary request authorization to access the network. Small storage device is strictly prohibited. Yeah, obviously there wasn't internet in that time.
Is this a computer? That's small? But the ENIAC model at Miskatonic takes up an entire room.
Now this is definitely like 40 years later. Coffee maker. Dr. West. Where's Dr. West?
So this machine is a mind-swapping device, just like the Yithians.
Connection stabilize the core. Fortunately, she doesn't know how to use a computer. Okay, but we still don't know what body I'm in though. I'm in a body, but I don't know what body. Okay, that's the room there. I'm gonna check on the other side. Before we head in there. What's this? 2006.
2006? Am I in the future? But how did I get here?
Despite her confusion,
It's 50 years
for a science
later.
fiction enthusiast like Evie, the sight was fascinating. She had already been to the Mesozoic, and now she was in the 21st century. And all within a couple of hours.
Yeah.
So I was right. This machine is a kind of mind swapper.
Temporal paradox. See, your subject of real body must be used for reversal. Well, I can't be Dr. West, so who the heck am I?
Huh.
Connection
This
schematic.
device appears to interface directly with the brain.
Light indicator, sockets, region science.
Boy, this is getting complicated.
Yeah, this game is getting complicated. For normal people wanting to play this game, it's not gonna work. Especially if you don't know anything about astrology or puzzles or things like that. It's gonna just make you very, very frustrated. Because I like puzzles, but this is ridiculous.
Seems like instructions for that brain device.
Yellow light indicates that all cables are plugged in valid regions. Okay, so yellow means everything's plugged in correctly. Green,
Good. That's useful.
at least one cable is plugged into a valid socket. Red, obviously, everything's
So
wrong.
this rule overrides another one.
Okay, so I want green and yellow to work with. These are servers. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna have to do some rewiring. See how many lights there. This is heavy duty stuff. Okay, so here's the machine.
What kind of machine is this?
Okay, so do I have to move plugs? There's a green. So how do you know which holes one must go into? Yeah, but these lights aren't very well indicated. They should switch off one of the stuff. Okay, there's a green. Okay, so it's 3 there and 3 there. So I take it this should actually be on this side. Okay, how are you supposed to figure this out? Okay, region, sockets. Okay, that doesn't do anything. With no correct socket. The red light overrides the green light. Okay, we need yellow and green. Okay, there is one region with no valid sockets. Cables from the same side shouldn't be plugged in the same region or it will short circuit. Okay, so they can't go into the same region. Correct sockets are in different regions. Specific cable. Okay, so in other words, that must be there. But there's only one socket. So you need to stick this into a hole that fits. But I can't tell whether this thing is on or off because these lights aren't showing properly. Okay, so let's stick this one there. Let's give me a green. That's given a green. And that's green. Oh man, this thing is really off. This is what a green light means that one of the cables on the side is plugged the correct socket, the others may not be. Okay, only the sockets determine whether a connection is valid. Doesn't matter which cable is plugged into which socket. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, but now look here. Now there's 2 plugs into 2 different sockets into one region, but they said you can't plug it into more than one region. Green light overrides the light. Try get a yellow instead. So there's 2 there, 1 there, 1 there. Oh man, this thing is weird. That one goes there. This thing is very, very wrong. Okay, the center one goes on this side. So this one goes there. That one I think down there. Okay, so top one goes there. Center one there. This one goes in this hole. That one goes there. Okay, it's there, there and there. That top one there, the center one goes in there, and that one there. So that center goes there. This one goes there. See, but that contradicts saying you can put 2 cables into one thing. I've got no idea.
Okay, let's try again. No, this isn't working.
Okay, so what did I miss now? Didn't I just do that? Okay, so let's see. Top there, middle there, that one there. Okay, it's that one. That's the middle, that's the top. That one goes on that side. This one there, that one down here. It's that one, that one. That's how it's got it in the picture. Okay, to solve the brain device cable puzzle, plug the cables in the sockets, light the image below. So what is the point of her giving me this image? But now it's green. This is confusing. Okay, so that one there. The bottom one in the center and the middle one down there. Okay, so this one's there. This one there, and I think this one was down there. I don't know how you're supposed to figure this out. Okay, bottom, center, that's top into that one, and then the center there. Okay, so the center one goes that way. That one I think was there. Bottom goes... that goes to that one. The center goes on top, and then that top goes there. So this goes there. That right? Okay, looks like I did it.
Yes, yes, yes! I did it! That mind-swapping device seems to be powered on again. I hope this works.
Okay, so I'll go back in again. I can see a lot of people are going to struggle trying to figure this thing out. This is terrible. Well, it's good for the hints they give. Otherwise, I never would have figured it out. Okay, so...
God, I hope this works. I need it to work. It's got to...
Okay, let me go back. Boom. Back again.
Professor Everhart, listen carefully to what I have to tell you, please.
Uh-oh.
Evangeline, are you...
I am not Evangeline. I am Dr. West. Please, listen to me. You won't like what I'm about to say, but I need you to listen carefully and do exactly as I tell you. A greater plan is unfolding, and you must fulfill it to guarantee the survival of not only the human race, but of the space-time continuum itself.
You're out of your mind. What the hell do you want?
What do you want from me?
I told you, I am Dr. West, and I'm here to tell you what will happen from now on. You will reach the ruins of Nicotis, and you will find Caleb Bowen. Don't worry, you will stop him.
How can you know that?
How can you possibly know what is going to happen? What about free will? What about...
I'm not finished. There is a price to pay for Bowen's defeat, and that is Evangeline's life.
What? You can't be serious.
I am. Evangeline has to sacrifice herself, Professor. It's the only way to stop Bowen and preserve the space-time continuum.
No chance, Harry thought. But he couldn't help wondering, if Dr. West really did know the future, could he actually be telling the truth?
No.
Forget it. I won't let that girl die.
Then you'll be condemning us all to oblivion, causing Bowen's triumph and the collapse of the space-time continuum. There's no more time. But remember what I said. Evangeline must sacrifice herself.
Harry considered answering, but found nothing to say. Arguing with someone who could see the future was pointless.
I know you will do the right thing,
They're
Professor
from the
Everhart.
future.
After all, we've been through this before.
What do you mean?
Work, damn it! I made it. I'm back. Professor, what happened?
This is confusing.
Evangeline? Are you here with me?
Yes, it's me. I'm back.
What happened to you? Where did you...
I was in the future, I believe. But what happened here?
Nothing.
Someone pushed me out of my own body, Professor. Who was it?
Harry hesitated before answering. He knew his words might change what was about to happen.
It was Dr. West.
Dr. West took over your body.
What? What for? What did he say?
For a brief instant, Harry thought of telling Evie about the sacrifice. But then he decided against it. That would only trouble her. And after all, Harry had already made up his mind. Or had he?
He said we're going to stop Bowen. We're going to make it.
Really? I don't know. Let's take that with a grain of salt for now. I need to tell you something. I don't know if this Dr. West can be trusted. I'm not sure, but I think he works, or worked, with Bowen.
Was that true? If it was, that changed everything. Harry had to tell Evie the truth, right now.
Yes, I think
Evangeline, listen.
Professor, look! The ship's slowing down! We're descending! This looks like...
The Pacific Ocean.
Nakotis is somewhere in the Pacific?
Looks like it.
Hold on, Professor. I think we're about to land.
Okay, next chapter, I think. Okay, so that's the end of chapter 5. So we're gonna leave it there for this one. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.
Who would have thought this whole structure was actually a flying saucer, huh, Professor?